Hello everyone, and welcome back to Simutrans. Last time, we were getting the lumber to begin to be transported, over to our paper mill, which will begin producing paper. Fondly enough. But after all, a printing works is not the only thing that we need. Oh no. What am I trying to say? Paper is not the only thing that a place needs. No, no. And we've got quite the trek to make to get up to the printing works. This has to go all the way up here. So I'm thinking before we do that, let's just go ahead and get on with some other things. Oh, okay, that's the that's another industry chain that we can choose to do. But yes, essentially, if we let it go right now, it would eventually make $1 million. I mean, okay, that is quite obvious at this moment in time, actually. Now, these trains probably aren't going to make very much. Okay, right, he got negatives, but that's because he had some extra travel distance since he started over here. So actually, this is a full round trip right here, so he's making half of that amount each trip. Yeah, if you don't start them by their source, then you have to do some finicky math, but he is making money, theoretically. As should this dude. Yeah, I mean, he just dropped below and I started them both over here, so... they had to make the trek once already. And then they come back later for another fun time. So, there is that. I noticed that my sound effects actually cut out halfway through that recording. The like clickies and chings of cash. I don't know what happened. I looked at it and this Simutrans audio was just gone off my Windows mixer, so that was good. Anyways, we do have the trucks bringing the lumber up. And it already does have paper. Now, that's going to run out pretty fast, so... really, I should be transporting paper up. We can go ahead and make that, though. We can go ahead and make this track the rest of the way. Not that far. Link it up to our other track here. And now we have an up-down line. Where are we taking it to? Here? Here. Here's where we are taking it, so... we can actually just take a small branch line, once again. For now. Yes, for now. That will do it. There might be a better option. Well, then again, I could actually run quite a few trains just with this in a branch line formation, so... but I'm gonna have to have pickup and deliveries from here, so... there is that. Go ahead and go 7... 8, 9. I mean, but really, to make a double track along this, it's like... okay, done. It's just easy, so I just can. Now I'm gonna want to allow these guys to go either way. It's weird when you get into these double tracks and do it certain ways. No. Hate it when I do that. It's probably still there too, the signal. Because you gotta make sure you delete it right, sometimes it's hard to see them. Anyways, we'll connect that up there. That's not completely useless, just mostly. Because then we'll put our select line here. So that we can then have multiples. I'm actually going to go ahead and stair-step this one. I know it's weird, but it'll work out in the end. And that's why I'm doing it. Oh, why are you still like that? Oh, you broke. That's why. Anyways, we can keep stair-stepping like that. Fine, we can expand all the way over. No. If you're making a station that big, you're probably doing something weird. Very weird. Anyways, yeah, we'll just stair-step that for now. Okay. So we got that going. We can now actually run a train up and down that line that we just made. Where's the best place to start a train? It's gonna have to get its materials down here. Well, I think up here is perfect. That is literally what I was going to do, so... Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Let me go ahead and get a locomotive. Oh, I thought I clicked the wrong one there. Not that it's a big deal. I think if it's a new one, it sells for just as much as you bought it for. So it becomes not a problem. It is a specialty. Paper. Okay. Well, let's add some cars on. So we come here, get 100%, and then we go up here. And that should work just the way it is now. I'm gonna go ahead and add a few signals on here just to make sure everything behaves itself. Let's see, do I have a double after this one? No, I don't. It's kind of important. And there we go. That will begin doing its thing. I don't need doubles over here yet, which is good. Which is good. Boy, that steel mill, what car factory can it take it to? Any? Huh. A steel mill doesn't supply any car factories, only the construction wholesalers, huh? That's interesting. How far away could we take it, I wonder? We could take it across the map. Or we can take it, like, over here or over here. Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. Scrapyards, of course, can go to incinerators and all that. Some of the stuff we can use planes for, and that'll be really good. We need paper trucks. We need paper trucks. Is that literally what we can use for a paper truck? Oh, but look, it has a little paper trailer on it, too. Alright, so we get 100% here. Bring it back here. And copy that probably 5 times as well. And go, my pretties! Fly! Go ahead and fast forward a bit, make sure they're picking up the paper. It's working beautifully. Just as I had planned it. And that train's filling up with paper. Look at it go. And then it'll go all the way up here. Now, that will probably drain us of quite a bit of money. Because it's such a long distance, the train is actually going to take quite a bit to get there. You know, really, I would have thought it would be faster to do something like this. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Because this will be a north-south line. and it'll just there'll be another one here, and then this one will come across it and probably continue on if there's enough stuff down here to get to. I mean, we'll probably head south a bit because there's not much up top actually. So yeah, we'll kind of head down this way and go through the middle of all that, and then we'll have another station down here, and there will be another north-south up through this gubbins. I mean, you know, as you get used to it, you just kind of lay out routes in your head, and you're like, oh, yeah, this could go there, and that could go there, and... But really, we probably won't have all the north-south trains. We may never build them. But it's good to have that in mind sometimes, because you never know. You might get a fire under your belly and begin really producing. But what we'll probably end up doing is trams and public transportation here in a bit. One interesting thing to note is that public transportation AI usually goes bankrupt pretty quick. And then they just leave their stations everywhere. Their vehicles will get deleted, but their stations will be left everywhere. Look at all this traffic! Is that traffic being generated because I don't have a bus station there? Goodness sake. Well, at least we're using trains, so traffic does not matter. The one good thing about using trains, traffic can do whatever it wants, and you don't have to care. Yep, paper trucks are still going. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Look at that money, too. We're staying pretty good. We're staying pretty okay. Now, because of our system as it is right now, it is a bit dangerous. The way we have it set up at the moment. Just because we have this huge line that this paper train is going to take, and it's going to lose money all the way till it delivers the paper. And then it'll make money, and we'll be in the positive, and we'll be okay. But until that point, surely a little bit sketchy, you know? Now, these paper trains might actually... paper trucks might actually be making negative. Better be sure. Nope, looks like we just set a record with this paper train. Probably. He's going slow right now because he's not on a straight, and he's full of everything. In fact, he's overweight. Which is not the best. He will go very slow in this case. We could change that since half the cars would do it, but see, once they get going, they stay pretty fast. I mean, it's not the worst. Sharp corners, though, really do them in, so... The more you can keep them... He actually doesn't look like he'll lose too much money before he gets there. So let me just remove this, because that's in the way. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Because on the trip back down, he'll be fine. Bada bing, bada boom. And it doesn't look like he'll be making much money, but he should be making a profit, which is good. I'll just go ahead and let this run through once, and then we've got to set up the rest of the chain. Just making sure it works. And makes a profit, because if this train does not make a profit, we've got problems. Yep. Mind you, it's not much for the distance traveled, but it is paper that we're delivering, so... also, if we got it there faster, I'm sure that would help out. Let's go ahead and have a look at the goods list. Which can just help you know how much you're going to be making off certain goods and what's good to get going. The reason I did this one is because I want to get Printer's Ink up and running. That stuff is a mint waiting to happen. Message center, lists, line manage. No, I don't want to manage my lines. It's in the list section, that's right. It's a specific list called goods list. And paper, 47 cents. It's a little bit more than plastics. Less than coal, of course. But it's not bad. Might just be because we're getting it there too slow. Then again, I don't know how much our coal trains are making per run. I think they're only making like 1,000. I don't know. Wow, waste you gotta be working for. Woo. Yeah, as you can see, I think this percentage is the speed bonus. So passengers are actually very good if you're getting them around fast. And you've got your speed bonus stuff up here. But otherwise they're not very good. And then you've got your paper here, which is seemingly good at the start, but it doesn't have a terribly good speed bonus. And then Printer's Ink is basically what you can print a mint on, because you get $2.10 at a 12% speed bonus. Well, you could put that in planes too and fly it to wherever it needs to go. So you could put it across the map. That's how good that is. Okay, that's why I'm doing this. Cars isn't actually bad either. It just doesn't have a great scale for speed. AAC stones is pretty good too, but you can do that as slow as you want. Get the same price, which is good to know, I guess. It makes a good amount of money. And then gasoline, it's pretty good. Oil, it's okay. But yeah, basically that's what you want to look at when you're deciding to go for things. Now, that being said, we do have to transport the cheaper thing, which is paper. But we're fine with that because wood is okay and everything. So, anyways, we need to get the rest of this going. So this one goes up to this printing works, but this printing works, I should have looked at this, needs stuff from, a northerly chemical plant. Well, we'll just bring our north-south line up then. But then this chemical plant, in case you're wondering how I'm jumping around the map, I just click on what I want to go to on this list, and it'll take me there. So, we want to know, oh yeah, and it goes from closest to farthest, so this is the closest thing. It's pretty far, but it's doable. This oil rig, it's also pretty far, pretty doable. This oil pump, they're all about the same distance, really. I mean, okay, where's my east-west line going across here, I guess is what we need to look at, probably. I guess up this way. So, this one would be the better one. Because we would kind of come up with our east-west line and then cross above here through all this. And we would want this. That would be on the way. So we could send a little station out there to grab that. How's our paper train doing? It's doing okay. It's probably going to begin to go into the negatives again here soon. For some really long routes, you aren't even going to know, just because it's so fast. But anyways, I think we've talked enough strategy. We're going to we're gonna really get to building next time. So we're gonna build our east-west line over to this oil pump at least. So kind of up here. Yeah, right through there. North-south line will actually come up by this oil pump, because it will go this way. So this oil pump will be able to be serviced by that. Because if I'm right, that's actually not too far for trucks to go. I mean, okay, it's a little ways for a truck to go from there to down around in here somewhere where we might put a train station. But it's not bad. This one too would come and meet up here, and then they could be taken to wherever. Chemical plant. Blah, 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 blah. And then yeah, you just continue on the north-south, and you can find all kinds of other stuff. Now, with that being said, I think that's the chemical plant we're going for, right? Well, we could go for that one too. Whatever. I'll figure it out. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.